Welcome to Glenrose ISD's PD1 and PD2 orientation. My name is Courtney Cordova. I am currently a counselor at Glenrose Junior High, but I also serve Tarleton as a TSU/Glenrose ISD liaison. My phone number is area code 254-898-3705, and my email is andreco@grisd.net. If you have any questions throughout the semester or concerns about what's going on in your classrooms, or if you feel unsure of anything, please give me a call or email me and let me know so I can help you. Our district website is grisd.net. I'm quickly going to open it up so we can look at it very quickly. From our district website, you can access all campuses. Thought it was going to be quick. Here is our website. From here, you can go to campuses and you can click on the appropriate campus that fits your placement. One thing that you'll notice is at the very bottom we have a new website, but they still have the high school website from previous years up here because of some of the things have not been moved over yet, but the new one is at the bottom of that drop-down list. Another resource that you will want, it's under parent resources, but the first one here is the district directory. If you for some reason lose your contact or an email that I send you or your contact information, you can find your teachers and principals' names here and their phone numbers and emails. Another thing under parent resources, and I've included the link in the PowerPoint, is a school calendar. I'm going to go ahead and click on that so you can see how to find it. Once you get here, you just click on that link and you'll see our school calendar for this year. Notice that we do have a color-coded system here. We have a lot of things that you'll want to take note of. First of all, we're going to be off the 12th to the 16th of March for spring break. I hope that's the same week that y'all are off, but that's definitely a week that you would not want to come to your field experience. The second week of April is when we have STAR testing, and that will be a week that you, depending on the campus that you're on, may or may not do your hour or 2 hours of field experience. It depends. So you'll have to make sure that you plan accordingly with your teachers. The green days are our holidays, so we will not be at school at all. And the blue days are our school holidays, and those are basically bad weather days, and we hope to be off on those days. Something just to keep in mind so you know what our schedule is over the next few months. Back to what we were talking about real fast. Let me go ahead and start here. Glenrose ISD, I've included our mission statement here on this page, and basically we want to establish a learning environment where we can foster our students' ability to build a world community where we live in harmony with all of humanity. That's what we really aim to do with our students here in Glenrose. We are a 1-to-1 MacBook district. All of our students in grades 6 through 12 check out a MacBook Air for use at home and at school. So they take these MacBooks home with them every day and bring them back, and the same MacBook is theirs for the entire school year, and then they will check it back in the summer, and then we'll get it back when school starts up again. So they initially will have the same MacBook for all years while they're in school unless they're replaced. Our students at the elementary and the intermediate schools, some have MacBooks, and the lower grades have iPads, and it's about a 1-to-1 ratio as well there. In our district, officially we have 1,744 students enrolled, and I know that we are enrolling more and more each day. We've enrolled 5 just at my school this week, so it is constantly growing, but we still are able to keep a student-to-teacher ratio of about 12.7 to 1, and you'll see the disparities as you go from class to class. We definitely value excellence in our district. I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about all the things that makes Glenrose great. I think once you come here, you will see the camaraderie that we have among staff, the kids, and how we support how our community supports our kids in anything they do. And all I've done here is listed many, and this is just a handful really of the activities that our community really supports, and we've had much success in some of these programs. So our UIL academic team has records of district championships and some our students that go on to regional and state meets, our One Act Play, our Tiger Pride Band and Tiger Choir, all of these fine art organizations have really had a huge impact on student lives, and we encourage you to be a part of these when you come and do your field experience if you are able. We have every sport here listed, all of our boys sports. We have football and cross country, basketball, baseball, track, tennis, golf, and powerlifting, the same sports in girls sports except with the exception of football and volleyball and softball as well. Our teams are doing great. Our girls teams are our volleyball team lost in the state championship, and our girls basketball team right now is ranked in the top 5. I'm not sure the exact number, but they're doing really well. So we have a lot to be proud of here in Glen Rose, and we hope that you will enjoy being a part of that. I've listed here the elementary school, each school's grade levels. Elementary school is pre-K through 2nd grade, and Debbie Morris is the principal. You'll find that our elementary, high school, and intermediate schools are all right there in the same block. So it's pretty easy to find them. It's at 601 Stadium Drive. Our intermediate school is grades 3, 4, and 5, and the principal is Lori Mapes, and this is just down the road from the high school and intermediate, or in elementary school at 201 Allen Drive. The Glen Rose Junior High School is in another area. It's the oldest school in the district and has a lot of history to it, but it's grades 6, 7, and 8. Our principal is Vicki Goebel, and we're at 805 College Avenue off of Highway 67. And the last school, the Glen Rose High School, is grades 9 through 12, and we have a principal. His name is Kelly Shackelford, and you can find Glen Rose High School at 900 Stadium Drive. You'll be able to see that school, the whole complex right off of Highway 67 when you come into Glen Rose from Stephenville. As far as your placements, your first day of class is next Tuesday. We have been in school for a week, so we've been working on your placements, and you will have your teacher's your name of your teacher and her phone number and email address so that you can contact her between Tuesday and Friday of next week to set up your times. I will contact you via your Tarleton email. If you don't hear from me, please give me a call. If you haven't heard from me by the 19th, please call me. But you will be responsible for calling and setting up that first visit, and then from there on out, you'll just plan together. Your first week of field experience is aimed at January 22nd through the 26th, and hopefully everyone is able to start. The main thing is to remember that you need to be flexible. Sometimes we are a small school district, so we don't always have enough teachers available for our student teachers and our PD3 students and our PD2 and our PD1. So sometimes we have to move you around as long as it's in one of those core classes, and we do our very best to get you in the right field. So please be patient with us as we do that. Expectations for Glen Rose ISD. First of all, we expect good attendance. Our faculty are on campus from at least 7:45 a.m. till 3:35 p.m. daily. You will never have to come before or after that period. Your mentor teacher will let you know exactly what time you need to come to campus for that class that you're going to be tutoring or teaching lessons in. Okay, I have a typo. If you must miss your scheduled time, I apologize. Please notify your mentor teacher. Okay. Always check in to the front office on the school computer. You'll be required to take a picture and print a badge, fill out your name, all of that, and then you'll wear that badge while you're on campus. And when you leave campus, you must go back to the office and you have to sign out on that same computer. As far as school safety goes, please park in the visitor parking lots. Okay, all the campuses are the only people that drive are our teachers, so it's pretty easy to find those parking lots. But at the high school, when you first come off of 67, you're going to see this big parking lot, and that's where the students park. So you want to keep going down Stadium Drive until you get to the front of the school, across from the football field, and there is a parking lot to the right of the school, and that is where the teachers park and visitors. You want to enter all the buildings from the main entrance. All doors are locked during the day, so you definitely don't want to go try to find a side door and knock on it or anything like that. Go to the front door, ring the bell. The office staff will notify you. They may ask you questions through the speaker, or they may let you in once they see that you are a Tarleton student, which means you need to always wear your Tarleton badge. Other things I'd like to go over is make sure that you're always on time, and if you're not going to be there, you're going to be late, please call. Things happen, we understand that, so just make sure that you call your teacher and put her number in your contact list, and so you're able to do that easily. Please dress appropriately. We pretty much are business casual Monday through Thursday. Spirit days on Fridays, we wear our red shirts. You're free to wear a Glen Rose polo if you'd like, or buy a Spirit shirt if you'd like, or you can wear a Tarleton shirt and advertise your school. That would be wonderful. Make sure that you keep your phones in your purse or your bag or your pocket or in your car even, and make sure it's silenced and put away so that we don't distract our students and we don't set a bad example on how to be professional in schools. If you need to take pictures of a student or a student work sample or something like that from one of your education classes at Tarleton, please be sure to check with the teacher, and the teacher will be able to tell you if that student is allowed to have their work published or if they're allowed to have their picture taken or allowed to be on the internet. We have to follow the acceptable use policy, but we do have a short list of students who don't allow those things, so that's a good thing for y'all. Okay. Remember to maintain appropriate relationships with students and staff. So no cutting up in the workroom about students, no talking about students or staff inappropriately. Make sure that y'all are very young, but just make sure that you draw that line between you and the students. You're not their friend, and make sure they realize that. You don't have to be mean to them, but definitely don't get too close to them to where they feel like they're at your level, because you're above them. Okay. Also remember that you represent Tarleton, and many of our students from Glen Rose ISD will attend Tarleton. In reality, a lot of them do, and we want y'all to be that example of what a Tarleton student looks like and what a Tarleton student acts like, and the success that they can find if they go to a school such as Tarleton. So please be a role model for these students, because they do watch you, and they do grow to appreciate you, even if it's just an hour or 2 hours a week. There are students who will very much appreciate the work that you do with them. One last thing I wanted to say is, if you are planning one day to be a music teacher or to be a coach or to be involved in extracurriculars as a teacher, definitely meet those sponsors or coaches on campus. You may not be assigned to those teachers, but you can for sure go and ask them, introduce yourself, ask them about the program. They would love to share information about their program, and they would love to have you help if you'd like to help. That's always acceptable if you'd like to do any kind of extracurricular volunteering with them. They can't count towards your PD1 or PD2 hours, but we've had plenty of students at Tarleton who want to be a basketball coach come in and do their math placement and then go out to the gym and help. And as long as the coach is happy with that, then we definitely admonish that. So your background checks are in the process of being checked, so you should all be good to go. I will contact you next week and let you know who you've been placed with. And again, thank you. Welcome to Glen Rose ISD. We're very excited to have you, and we hope that you have a good experience.